What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my Charmander YouTube channel. I woke up to some really bad news, at least for me. I was talking to a friend and he said, "Did you hear the news that the prices for PSA have gone up?" And this is something I've always expected, but I didn't know it was going to be this drastic and this soon. I thought I had more time. As everyone knows, PSA has been backed up 20, 30,000 cards. And so their way to slow down submissions is to increase the prices and the change in management. I can tell that they are being a little more particular, a little more strict on their rules. I am planning to get a submission back in a week or so. They had my cards for the last 10 months. So those are the old prices. And Express is pretty high, but $10 a card, like that's reasonable. If you go to their website now, you're looking at $20. That's double the value, from 20 to 50, from 50 to 100, 75 to 150. Even the Express went up too. This is just ugh. Like, this is pretty much my entire business, is getting cards graded and selling graded cards. Here's a first edition Blastoise, first edition Charizard, and Venusaur. So PSA is the king of grading cards. They have the largest I don't know, I guess foothold in Pokemon cards and Pokemon TCG. I'm not quite sure in regards to sports. I'm guessing they're pretty, they have the biggest reputation in sports as well, I'm thinking. Um, I did hear that some of the other grading companies also increased their prices. And so it only makes sense that PSA would do this. I just didn't know it was going to happen today. And like, I was literally going to get my cards graded. I have 500 something cards I need to get graded that I was going to submit a few days ago. And now, what you were going to pay $2,000, you're going to pay $4,000 now to get graded. Everything's just doubled in price. How is that going to affect the Pokemon market? And graded cards, I think it's going to increase the demand for it, increase some of the prices. It's not going to happen quickly. I think it's going to happen slowly over time, because people are going to be getting their submissions back within the next year, and then this whole change of increasing the value of PSA cards and slabs are going to go up. I think a lot of people are going to start flocking to other grading organizations, but PSA, this hurts me financially. This is a big change. This is not something I'm happy about. Like, for some reason I was expecting PSA to do like a quarterly special in April. I was like, PSA has always done quarterly specials. Are they really gonna make that big of a change and not do specials? I mean, what about Dragon Ball Z and Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and other trading card games? Like, they can't just increase the prices like that, can they? And it's not just Pokemon cards. It's collectibles in general. It's sports. It's everything is been just increasing. And if you're just watching this today, then you might be in shock. Like, $20 per card, it's gonna make people more selective. So there's positives to this. People aren't just gonna be submitting bulk like crazy. They're gonna be more selective. But I'm just upset because I had so many cards I was planning to submit within this month, and if you submitted your cards, I think before March 1st, I think you're gonna be okay. I didn't know it was gonna happen this quickly. I needed more time. So these are the new prices you're looking at. As I talk, well, this is my new website, charmander.com. A little plug for my own stuff, but as you see, um, PSA graded cards are probably the largest part of my collection. I have over 1,000 PSA graded cards that I sell on eBay as well, and so some of these prices are going to start to go up. Um, if you buy a $10 card and it costs $20 to grade it, you're paying like insane amount just to it's more than the card itself. Um, man, I'm just a bit frustrated because I was hoping to submit more cards, and so now you can't just be submitting anything. You have to be more thoughtful in what cards you are gonna get graded. You want to look at the quality of cards. Like if it's gonna get a PSA 5, you shouldn't send it in. PSA 4, these are cards that I'm probably should not have gotten graded. That I'm trying to sell off. PSA 3, cards that I didn't even put a label on this one. PSA 4, so these are bad grades. PSA 7s, PSA 5s, you're gonna want to make sure it's in a PSA 9 or 10. That's you gotta appraise your cards and check on the condition of it better, because if you're gonna get a PSA 6, it's gonna be hard to sell it. These are really bad grades that aren't gonna sell. Um, yeah, I this is just a big hit to me, and I'm not happy with it. Um, just because it affects me personally. Like, and I don't want to pay double the value right now. Like I was, a couple $1,000s to get cards graded is already very expensive, but I understand that it's going to increase the turnaround time. It makes sense. Like they had a change in management. I can tell they're being more strict on submissions. Like they actually dinged me on my last PSA submission for putting a card that was valued higher than the declared value of it. And under the old management, they didn't really care. Like you could kind of, now they're being tougher, and they're making it more expensive. So that's gonna decrease the flood of cards that they're gonna get, so they can eventually catch up. They need to hire more people, expand their business, because they're backed up, and I don't think they're gonna do a special this year because they don't need it. They don't need to entice people to submit their cards. They're already getting so much. In my mind, I thought, well, they've been doing this their entire, for how long, these monthly, quarterly specials. And I should have realized under this change of management that it was bound to happen. And I didn't get my cards in quick enough. I still have 1,000 cards that I'm still trying to sell off in slabs. So I'm grateful I got in a lot of them for, I was paying $6 for some of to get a card graded. $6. Now you're looking at $20. That's a big change. Like it's not reasonable to send in bulk now. Like you're not gonna drop $8,000 on getting cards graded so you can potentially profit off of it in the long run. Like it's just not feasible anymore. It's not practical, and the turnaround times are not gonna be getting better for next year. They're so backed up. Um, the turnaround times, it's just you gotta. This is the new standard. You gotta pay $20 a card. Um, I don't think It's not gonna get cheaper than that. And if they do, if they do, if they do a special, it's gonna be like what, $15 or something a card. Like that's really gonna, this is inflation. This is the times we're living in. Coronavirus had a lot to do with the nostalgia of collecting trading cards. Again, it's not just Pokemon. Pokemon is a big factor. It's probably the largest amount of cards that PSA is getting right now. But I knew this was happening. I just didn't know it was gonna happen this quickly. I thought I had more time. If you're just hearing about this, it's from $10 to $20. Like if you're doing like 10 cards, okay, you. Let's say you're doing a 10 card minimum. That's $100 under the old prices. Okay, $100. Like that's fair. Like okay, you can afford that. Now you're looking at $200. This again, if you're doing 100 cards, that's $1,000. If you're doing 200 cards, that's now $2,000. As you can tell, like it's not affordable. Um, and I guess my question is, do you guys think that PSA graded cards? I mean, I think it's almost certain that they're gonna go up in value as well. It's just it's not gonna happen quickly. So that's the news I wanted to share. I am I am upset about this. I am not happy. Um, I was literally gonna get sent some cards a few days ago, and I was like, I didn't act on it. So if you guys got your cards graded the past month or two, like you should feel lucky that you got it at the $10 range. So that's all I really want to share. Check out my website, shortmander.com. Um, buy some cards from me, and so I can afford to do some more PSA submissions because this is the new standard. Um, anyways, I appreciate you watching this video, and till next time.